Pursuing a university degree is one of the most substantial commitments of time, energy, and financial resources an individual can make. Many beginners assume that a degree is a mandatory prerequisite for any professional success, believing that a college credential will automatically secure them interviews, job offers, and career stability. However, the modern job market has shifted significantly, with many employers adopting skills-first hiring practices that value practical portfolios and relevant experience over academic credentials. In this video, we will break down how to systematically evaluate if a degree is truly worth your time and resources. By analyzing key factors like industry requirements, opportunity cost, and the direct correlation between academic credentials and career advancement, you can make clear, strategic decisions that support your long-term professional upgrades. First, you must evaluate the strict regulatory and legal requirements of your target profession. In some fields, a university degree is a non-negotiable legal barrier to entry. For example, if you wish to practice law, medicine, civil engineering, or public accounting, government regulations and licensing boards mandate specific accredited degrees. In these regulated industries, a degree is absolutely worth your time because it is legally impossible to enter the field or practice without one. However, in many other modern fields, such as software development, digital marketing, sales, and creative design, there are no licensing requirements. In these unregulated sectors, hiring is determined by demonstrable capability. Employers look at your portfolio of work, your technical contributions, and your ability to solve real problems. To assess your field, search job listings and note how many listings explicitly state that a degree is required with no alternatives. If a large majority of listings state degree or equivalent experience, the market allows for non-traditional paths. In these cases, you should compare the rate of learning in a 4-year academic program to the rate of learning through structured self-study and building real-world projects. By verifying if a degree is a legal requirement or simply a traditional preference, you can determine if you have the flexibility to bypass university and build a direct path to employment. Additionally, research the trend of credential inflation in your target industry. In some fields, a bachelor's degree has become so common that it no longer differentiates you from other candidates, and employers have begun requiring master's degrees for entry-level positions. This continuous need for higher credentials increases your investment without a guaranteed salary premium. On the other hand, some industries, particularly in technology, are actively removing degree requirements from their job descriptions to attract a wider pool of talent. Understanding these industry-wide trends helps you assess whether a degree remains a powerful credential or a declining asset in your target field. Second, you must calculate the financial cost and the opportunity cost of pursuing a degree. The cost of a degree is not simply the tuition fees, which can accumulate to tens of thousands of dollars and lead to significant student loan debt. You must also calculate the opportunity cost, the income and professional experience you lose by spending 3 to 4 years in school instead of working. For example, if you spend 4 years at a university, you lose 4 years of potential salary, hands-on experience, and internal promotions. If you entered the workforce directly and focused on acquiring high-value skills, you could be a mid-level professional with a solid salary by the time a student graduates with an entry-level degree. To make an informed decision, you must compare the financial return on investment. Estimate the starting salary of a degree holder in your target field and compare it to the starting salary of a self-taught professional. If the wage difference is minimal, the high cost of the degree is not justified. Furthermore, you must assess if the curriculum of the academic institution is up to date. Many universities rely on outdated theoretical frameworks and struggle to update their programs to match rapid industry changes. If you are paying high tuition to learn legacy technologies, you will still need to spend time self-studying modern tools after you graduate. You should also consider the interest rates and repayment timelines of any student loans you will need to take out. Student debt can limit your financial freedom for decades, forcing you to accept any job that pays the bills rather than taking strategic risks or pursuing entrepreneurial opportunities. A degree that leaves you with massive debt and minimal wage leverage is a financial liability that can hinder your long-term career upgrade. By calculating the total cost, including tuition, interest, and lost wages, you can determine if the credential offers a positive financial return. Finally, you must evaluate the network value and structural benefits that a specific university program offers. Some prestigious universities offer access to exclusive alumni networks, on-campus recruiting events, and internships with top-tier companies. If you can gain admission to a highly ranked institution with strong corporate partnerships, the networking opportunities alone may justify the investment of your time and money. These connections can help you secure interviews that are otherwise closed to the public. However, if you are attending a mid-tier or online university with no active recruiting partnerships, the network value is low, and you will be competing for job openings on the open market just like self-taught candidates. A simple diagnostic checklist can help you make a decision. Check if the target companies recruit directly from the program, confirm if the alumni network is active in your target industry, and verify if the program offers mandatory, hands-on internships. If the program lacks these benefits, you should focus your time on direct skill acquisition and building a unique portfolio of work. In summary, by systematically evaluating regulatory requirements, calculating total costs, and analyzing network value, you can decide if a degree is worth your time or if a direct path to skill acquisition is the best vehicle for your career upgrade. Additionally, remember that a degree is only the beginning of your education, not the end. Even with a diploma, you will still need to engage in lifelong learning to keep your skills relevant in a changing market. The ability to self-study, learn new technologies quickly, and adapt to operational changes is the true key to long-term career success, regardless of your academic background. By focusing on building these practical habits and combining them with recognized industry credentials, you create a professional profile that is highly valued by modern employers. Making decisions based on objective career outcomes rather than traditional expectations ensures that your educational investments yield real results. Career Upgrade Map gives clear roadmaps for people who want better skills, better jobs, and better career options. We explain certifications, learning paths, job roles, remote work skills, and practical career decisions in plain English. No motivational fluff, just structured guidance for people trying to move forward. This video is general career education, not a guarantee of employment, job offers, salary levels, promotions, or passing certification exams. Career outcomes depend on individual experience, effort, market conditions, and employer requirements.